So Lightyear was absolutely fantastic. It's very different to what you might be expecting from this film, but I just feel like it tells this tale really, really well, and it just is Buzz Lightyear at his best. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Lifestyle Critic. I hope you're having a brilliant day. So in this video, we are going to be reviewing Lightyear, which is an animated science fiction action adventure movie which tells the in-universe, the Toy Story in-universe origins of the Buzz Lightyear character. And speaking of Toy Story, it is a lot more serious than that movie, but I just feel like it's a really, really great film. And it's a super enjoyable space mission movie, which is getting cited as Pixar's Star Wars. And I feel like that is the perfect way to describe this movie. And I just loved all of the twists and turns in this film, and I'm going to be breaking it all down for you in this movie review. So the storyline of Lightyear is telling the origin of the character that inspired the toy that Andy then purchases in Toy Story. And when a space mission goes wrong, Buzz and his best friend Alicia have to set up a colony on a brand new planet called Takana Prime, and in order to return back to Earth, Buzz is constantly testing hyperfuel to be able to fix his ship. But whenever he does this, he travels into the future by 4 years. He constantly does this and eventually returns to a future where Emperor Zurg really is taking it over with all of his robots, and the film then explores whether or not Buzz is going to be able to survive and somehow remedy this entire situation. Now, from a positive point of view, I absolutely love the fact that they took something really familiar and just put their brand new spin on it. And it's just such an enjoyable space mission of a movie. I think it's brilliantly paced. I feel like it goes through all of its material really, really well, but at the same time as this, they spend a lot of time in each situation, and it's just so funny. I feel like every single situation definitely has some laugh out loud moments, and I absolutely love the Zurg twist. Like everybody's saying, stay off Twitter, otherwise this will get absolutely ruined for you. But I thought the Zurg twist was absolutely brilliant. You have seen it happening in other movies and TV shows and other games as well. But that being said, I feel like it was really innovative and really, really clever with what they did with the Zurg character. However, from a negative point of view, this doesn't feel like Pixar at their best, as they definitely could have pushed the emotional and magical Pixar moments of this movie so much further. And also, the plot feels a little bit safe. But that being said, I am sure that they've got some trilogy plans for Lightyear, and so this serves as the first part of an ongoing storyline with Chris Evans' Buzz Lightyear character. And so from that perspective, I do actually feel like the storyline is really, really successful. So from a casting characters point of view, they have got some brilliant names, and all of them are just doing such a good job as voice actors in this movie. So let's go through them one by one. So first up, of course, we've got Chris Evans voicing the Buzz Lightyear character, a much more serious version of this character than the somewhat more goofy version that Tim Allen voices. Of course, everyone really wanted Tim Allen to voice this character, but I feel like you can understand why they did the Chris Evans route, as obviously Chris Evans just brings so much star power, and I just feel like he elevates this character to be a bit of an action hero that all of the kids are really inspired by to be able to buy the Buzz Lightyear character within the Toy Story universe. It takes a little while to get used to, but I do feel like Chris Evans and the wider team are able to pull this off, and I just feel like Buzz is such a great lead character, very independent and really reluctant to be able to lead a team. But I just feel like all of the team moments are really, really cool. I feel like Chris Evans just nails all of the comedic moments really, really well, whilst also being a great action hero, as he's got so much experience of doing this. So I feel like he leads the movie really, really well. Next up, we've got Uzo Adulla playing the Alicia character, the best friend to Buzz Lightyear, and the two of these characters just share so much history. I wish we could have delved into their relationship a little bit further, but that being said, we then meet Keke Palmer, who is the granddaughter of Alicia, and she is called Izzy, and I absolutely love the relationship that then she has with Buzz. It's obviously really different, as she is, like I said, the granddaughter. So Buzz has a bit more of a parental relationship with this character, and she was also a bit of a rookie in training. And I just feel like the dynamic is really, really great. And Keke Palmer is just so brilliant likewise in terms of landing all of those comedic moments. We've also got Taika Waititi and the wider other team that Buzz is reluctantly leading on. I just feel like all of those team moments are just absolutely wicked. We've also got Zurg, like I said, a massive Zurg twist in this film, which you really don't expect, but I just feel like it's really, really great. And Zurg is just such a brilliant villain. I wish there were bigger moments, as this character is introduced quite later on in this movie. But that being said, when he is introduced, he really does pose a massive threat to these characters. We've also got Peter Son voicing the Socks character, such an instantly lovable cat robotic figure, and I just feel like the perfect companion to Buzz Lightyear. And I just realized this character, everybody is wanting to buy this character, I'm sure, as a toy companion in the real world. And we've also got the other characters within the Tucana Prime colony. You don't know who you can trust and who you can't trust. That aspect, I feel like they could have pushed that a little bit further as well. But I'm sure they will do in future installments. And so from a cast and characters point of view, I feel like they're really, really great in Lightyear. So from a visuals point of view, Lightyear is absolutely extraordinary, definitely top-notch Pixar, absolutely wicked. You are totally being able to be immersed in this space mission scenario. All of Buzz Lightyear scenes are absolutely wicked, so many action sequences, and all of the Star Command sequences are really, really great. All of the comedic moments through animation just comes across on screen so perfectly. All of the robotic Zurg moments are really, really menacing as well. I feel like they could have pushed certain scenarios a little bit further, but that being said, from a visual cinematography point of view, they are absolutely wicked. So from a comparisons point of view, let's first look at Pixar's body of work. So I feel like this movie is probably most closest to Wall-E, but is just so much better than that movie. Like I said, it is very, very, very different to Toy Story. In terms of the Toy Story universe, this film inspired the toy collection of Buzz Lightyear to be built. And if you then watch Toy Story 1, you can actually see a lot of connections with that Buzz Lightyear and the movie version of Buzz Lightyear. In terms of comparing it to other space movies, I feel like this is so much stronger than Stowaway, Oxygen, Voyages, Ad Astra, and Moonfall, and I feel like you can definitely also compare it to other animated movies as well. I feel like it's probably in the middle in terms of all of Pixar's body of work, a lot stronger than some movies, maybe not as strong as other films. For example, it's not as good as The Incredibles, maybe not as good as Toy Story 3 either. And I also preferred Inside Out as well, but I would say this movie is a lot stronger than Up, Soul, and Turning Red, and I definitely, like I said before, feel like it is able to be called Pixar's Star Wars, as it's definitely taking the Pixar formula and applying it to a Star Wars scenario, but at least from a comparisons point of view, I'd probably put Lightyear in the middle. So overall, I really enjoyed Lightyear. I feel like Chris Evans definitely nails the part of Buzz Lightyear, and this more serious version of this character just works in this universe. I feel like it is a relatively easy to follow storyline, which does have some really cool twists and turns. Like I said before, they could have pushed certain aspects a lot further, but I'm really confident that they are going to turn this into a bit of a trilogy. And speaking of the number 3, there are 3 post-credit scenes in this movie, so definitely stick around all the way right until the end, as the best post-credit scene is reserved for the final moment. I think it's really interesting how we also have a whole Buzz Lightyear series and movie being created that was originally supposed to be the in-universe version, but I feel like it's really clever how they describe the fact that this movie is actually the real one that Andy was watching, and all of the other Buzz Lightyear Star Commands are then inspired by the toy series, so it does kind of work with all of the other iterations of Buzz Lightyear. But as far as the final score is concerned, I'm going to give Lightyear a solid 7 out of 10. Now I'd love to hear what you thought of this movie and what your expectations are of this film. Let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.